Post-drift event now. In today's video, we're going to inspect all the damage done to the car from the drift event. There was a good amount, and we have to repair it and whatnot. Ignore that, that's just from the boot. And we gotta get a new hatch, and that's gonna be number one on this list. Let's take this hatch off and go to a good friend and pick it up real quick. So yeah, let's go get it. We are in the car. Let's show you guys what you gotta do. So there's like this little trim that went along like right here. You can see like where it was, and then you just remove that and you like pull it towards like the back of the car. Then right underneath there, 2 nuts. I already got 2, and then another 2 right over. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but right over there. You're gonna have to believe me. So let's get this off, put it in my truck, and let's go meet a buddy. All right, note to self: those little studs are not gonna hold it. It just fell on my head. That hurt a lot, but it's off. I haven't even moved. My head hurts a lot now. So we're going to inspect the damage because it fell right on that fender right there. And yeah, just updating you guys. Don't do it by yourself. Have somebody hold it for you. All right, it's off. Here it is. There's some wires for like the brake light, and there's 5 wires over there. I don't know what those were for. Yeah, the 5 wires over here. I was thinking like maybe the heater, but why are there 5 different colored wires? You know, 8 or like not even 5. It's like 6. 2, 4, 6. Whatever. If you know, let me know. I was just thinking the only electrical things back there were, you know, the 3rd brake light and the heaters for the window, the rear defroster. Whatever, beats me. But here this is. Yeah, I gotta disconnect. Like, I gotta take my trim piece here. I think that's pretty much it. Then I'm gonna load her up in my truck over there, and we're gonna be good to go. I also might take my hinge. I'll leave that on for now. But all right, let you guys go, and let's get it done. All right, all the trim is off. She's gutted pretty much. The damage done to the car and me was just a little bump on my head now. Yeah, that hurts a little bit. I hit it earlier today at work too, and then over here, just a little scuff mark right there. Nothing much. So we are good to go. I'm gonna put her in the truck now. I'll see you guys at his house now. Also wanted to show this real quick. One of the track staff got me this. They're like, I'm not sure if this means anything to you, but or if you want to return it. So I told them I'll see what the return policies are. I told them it didn't stick good enough. So pretty sick. All right, we're at John's house, or Wild West Drift Company on YouTube. Check him out. Huge shout out to him. This is his car. I love his car. Got 1J under there if I recall, or 2J. I don't remember. NA, but pretty sick. He rips it. Check him out on YouTube and Instagram at Wild West Drift Company. Anyways, he's coming in clutch. He's saying I could just drop this off in return for his hatch right here. And so I'm gonna swap positions real quick. This one has a glass. Don't know anything else about the condition, but you know, better than that. So we're gonna swap the conditions, and again, huge shout out to Wild West Drift Company. Check him out and go subscribe to him too. So, all right, back to you guys. It is very late at night. We were gonna meet up together, but you know, ended up not because he got stuck at work. It's already like almost 12 a.m. So, it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, I'll get this done. We got it uncovered. Look at it. He told me I could take this one out. Don't know the full story about this, but supposedly he's just trying to make a KAT build with this one. I was helping him with the motor the other day. So, anyways, let's take it real quick. Loki looks like a good chassis though, all things considered. You know, got a recage in it already. I don't know how much I got it for, but you know, looks good. It's gonna be a little bit less good now, minus a rear hatch, but anyways, got her on. Look at that. I really like that cage in there. Looks sick. But she's on. It looks like nothing ever happened, you know. Oh, of course, the iconic field door. It's kind of funny. But yeah, check out his channel, see what he's going to be doing with this build right here. Anyways, new glass back here. I'm pretty good condition. Less holes than mine had. Looks like it just had like a some aftermarket wing on it, maybe a Type X wing. I don't know exactly, but you know, don't really care either. The jams are pretty much the same. This jam's flaking a little bit over here, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? So, anyways, gonna scrape off that tomorrow. I got another like 30-minute drive home. It's like 12 a.m. So I'm gonna do that first. And check out his D car. I love his. It's pretty sick. I already showed you guys it, but it's a little bit more of a walk around. If you remember from the previous video we hit. But look at that. We pulled it out all better. He's car's falling apart, but you know, happens to the best of us. This thing was looking immaculate not too long ago. Oh shoot, his housing fell off on the way home, I think, from when we pulled his frame. Whatever. You can see the 2J under there. Pretty sick. But yeah, go check out his channel. Cool dude. Boom, just like that. It's like it never happened. It's not bolted in, and the hinges are like stuck. It might just be because it's not hooked up, but I thought you were able to move it by hand. So I sprayed some PB Blaster on it real quick. And yeah. It actually low-key looks good without all the tape there. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape here just so I don't get no water in the car, but you know, it's pretty good. I'm gonna take it all off when I go to scrape this off real quick. But other than that, it's pretty much how it's gonna look. I mean, you get the point. All right, it's the next day. Not doing much today. I'm going to take off one of these bolts because you can tell one's missing. That's not the right bolt, so I'm going to get 2 new ones to fix it before next track day. I smelled fuel on the way home, so I didn't like that, and sure enough, so gotta fix that. I'm going to check the condition of these fuel lines too. And for the tint, I was informed, and I was told to use ammonia and like a black trash bag over it to remove the tint. So we're going to see how that goes. Wish me luck. I have no clue what I'm doing. All right, I prepped it. I took like everything off. I also cut my rear window heaters, you know, saving that weight. Kind of joking. It's just I don't use them. Never have, so. Going to put some ammonia there. I will have gloves and a black trash bag over it and let it sit for a little while. Back to you guys. So we got our cooking over there. I'm assuming that what happens is the ammonia just heats up and breaks it down. I don't know. We took off the bolts from like the fuel hat. Got 2 of them. No one's stripped, so that's why I'm getting new ones. The threads were stripped. So other than that, doing pretty good. And oh, I also took off my upper control arm, my rear upper control arm or camera arm, bolt and nut. And this is what I ended up making work at the track, by the way. This is what I had. So I had one nut holding it. I had this nut right here as a washer for here. had this nut for a washer on the inside, or like as a spacer. I had this one actually clamping it down. And yeah, so I need a new bolt. Figured while at it, may as well get rid of like the thing for the camera adjustment, the OE camera adjustment that is pretty much useless. I'm hot and sweaty. I ended up having to, with the razor blade, still get it a lot. But the ammonia definitely made it a lot easier to like scrub in the areas where it was actually the ammonia was. I couldn't fill up the thing with ammonia. Obviously, it's concave. It's like a pool. But here we are. It's not done. It's actually not even bolted in yet, but I still got some stuff on the inside. I just gotta get ready for school and whatnot. Like there's little pieces of residue here and there. You get it. Little pieces. I guess that's some tint up there. But look at her. I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. A lot better. Also, so obviously gotta wash it. I think there's gonna be slight discoloration, but you know, it's better than missing a whole rear hatch. And we'll put some tape on those holes. It should be good to go pretty much. Just gotta scrape it in the inside of the wheel. Alright, we just got the nuts and bolts we needed. And washers, lock washers, we got them all. Now, I got to go to school. And then tonight, probably, if I had to guess what I'm gonna do, sleep. Yeah, so, little update. It's the next day. Alright, we're all loaded. Got all my tires back here. Always looks so funny to me with all those back there. I think it's total of 12. I don't know. So yeah, going to school today. I discovered being sick. The beginning of this video, I wasn't sick, and then the last clip of me you saw was like seconds before I was like I couldn't finish school that day. So got a test at school, and then I'm gonna mount these at school, and we're good to go. We're making good progress. All right, we back from school. Everything's all mounted and whatnot. We got bulbs. Sorry for bad lighting. New ones back there. 6 good tires, 6 bad tires over here. Since everything's off, I figured may as well. I already got those new bolts. May as well install them real quick. I mean, it's just quick ugga. Progress is good. I came up with somewhat of a game plan for my 240. So, pretty hyped for that. I'm going to go to this event this weekend, and then I got another event May 10th I'd like to go to. For that one, I'd like to have a different gear because I have the stock diff in the back right now, just the VLSD. I think it's a 4.03 diff, something like that. And I want to go to a 4.6 gear ratio. That'd be sick. If we could go to a 4.6, I think it would be a lot peppier feeling. I don't know. I've never changed or played around with anything like that. So I'm going to go to the junkyard maybe later this week or next week. Get that 4.6, weld it. Not to mention this diff's not welded. It's VLSD. So weld it, throw her in there, see how she handles, burn out the rest of the 195/15 tires I have. Go up in tire size. Originally, it was going to be do the 5-lug conversion and go up in tire size at like the same time, which I think it's still going to be that. But the cheaper option, for now at least cheaper, would be keep the same 4-lug and go up in size. But the issue with that is I have the knuckles, which would be coming along right after the 5-lug swap, or like with the 5-lug swap pretty much. And if I keep the 4-lug, I'll still have stock angle for a little bit longer. I would like to just, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm trying to upgrade my car as slowly as I can, but it's hard to do when you just want to have fun and track. But I'm getting so close to the angle, I'm hyped. Been drifting stock angle this whole time. I don't got like good tie rods or anything, just some straight from China. Probably going to modify these tie rods after this event. I'm going to like shave the tie rod, the outer tie rod, so I could get more toe out, because right now it's bottoming out like on the threads on the inner tie rod. So if I just shave the threads for the outer tie rod, I should be able to get more toe out, which will make my steering feel more responsive, and technically I think you get a little bit more angle. Technically, I think. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun here. Anyways, let's get those 2 bolts on. Let's put some tires on so I can lower this thing. Jack up the front. See, this would fit on. I don't think it does. I'm just doing a quick visual. Like, see, this is about the same size. Maybe measure it with a measuring tape. If not, is what it is. Not the end of the world. Lower it. I mean, I'll just do, while I'm in there, just quick nut-bolt inspection. Then, other than that, I'm pretty good. I need to move this. But I ain't got much. This car's been reliable since I rebuilt the engine for the 2nd time. I will say it probably does need alignment. Should get some spacers on the front. I'll see if I happen to have some spacers. You can see why I need spacers in the last video. Anyways, back to regular programming. So, for these bolts, I ended up having to make one. Yeah, I forgot to get washers when I was at the store. So I had to drill out one of my washers that were right sides, just the hole wasn't big enough. Anyways, we're gonna have to put this on real quick. Do it on the other side too. Gonna look much better. Could sit without having much camera again. Make me get just slowly checking things off the list, you know? So I'll do that real quick. Shouldn't take too long. And yeah, I'll update you guys how it goes. Alright, it's the next day. I'm out to the hatch. Pretty good. The fitment on it is, hello, how you doing? Good right there. Not so good right there. I also don't care too much. It's alright. And like this is okay, but this is kind of bad. Whatever. You could adjust it a little bit. I can't, whatever. It's good enough. She's still very dirty, but I was working on this. I saw that. Oh, let me see if I can show you guys here. Do you see that like black gasket right there? It was like not on there properly at all. So this piece right there, it wasn't on there properly, so that's why it was leaking through the top of this. You can see it's all clean too right there. Well, not. All right, I got her all on. I kind of shut it. I forgot to like just show you guys it, but it's pretty simple enough. Put the bolts in the hole and tighten it. Anyways, looks good. Everything tightened down just fine. So other than that, we're pretty much done back here now. So pretty good. Obviously, it's a mess still from track day and the glass shattering everywhere. But it is what it is. If you guys liked today's video, this is just that drift prep for my track day in a couple days here. It's like in 2 days, 3 days. Please like the video and subscribe. And if you want to check out that track day coming up that I just prepped for, yeah, it should come out in about 5 days from this video. 5 to 7 days from this video. So hopefully 7 days next Saturday. So I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.